So players in the community look like they might have found the first ever image or screenshot of Grand Theft Auto 6. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. We're going to be debunking it, seeing if it's real, fake, if it makes sense, what the heck is going on here. So this actually comes from the definitive version of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And one of the big things that Rockstar did with all three versions, not just GTA San Andreas, is they updated a lot of the in-game images you see, artwork, posters, billboards. So instead of just upscaling the old image that was on there, they oftentimes completely changed them. And we see them using a lot of assets, not only from Grand Theft Auto 5, but also Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. Well, in this one particular case, fans and mystery hunters look like they might have found the first ever image of GTA 6. And I'll tell you guys where you can find this in-game so that you can look at it for yourself and try and solve the mystery alongside us. So the spot we're going to be looking for today is in Red County. It's the Lil Probe Inn. It's basically the alien obsession, like hotel or motel. And that's where you can find these pictures on the wall. And they've actually been updated. And we'll actually dive into the files so that you guys can see what they actually look like. Like, this is directly coming from the in-game files. And you can see here that they are either all from GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2. Like, you can see some pretty iconic landmarks right there. You can see the observatory. You can see the lighthouse cottage. You can also see Guarma from Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, the only one that's different here, you're going to look on the right-hand side. It's this picture of this white house, or sort of yellowish house, with the white garage door, palm trees in the front, the landscaped lawn. This is the photo that is driving GTA 6 fans absolutely wild, because they think this is the first screenshot of Grand Theft Auto 6 that Rockstar has actually snuck into the definitive edition of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And I'll explain why. Now, let's actually take a look at this picture blown up, because we can actually get a better shot of it. I know that was actually not all that big at all. So here's what it looks like right here. You can see that it's just kind of like a standard one-story house with some palm trees, the garage, a mailbox, some landscaping, front porch, a door. And you can obviously see the UFO right there in the upper left-hand corner. Now, the reason Rockstar photoshopped or put the UFO in there is because these are supposed to be evidences of UFO spottings. That's why they're at the Lil Probe Inn. So that's why you see the UFO there. And many people believe that this is supposed to be an image from GTA 6. Now, let's just talk about what the house actually is and what it could be based off of in real life. And this is a really common style of house that you see in Florida. Like, for example, I'll show you guys kind of what this would look like in real life right here. Palm tree in the front yard, one story, garage, front door, stuff like that. Sort of same house color with the white garage door. And this is a typical house that you see in Florida. We also know that Vice City is the fictional version of Miami, which GTA Vice City based in Florida. And we also know the rumors and reports for Grand Theft Auto 6 that it's supposed to be based in Vice City, which of course would take place in Florida. Now, let's assume this is real and this is Rockstar teasing Grand Theft Auto 6. Unfortunately, we're not getting anything all that exciting here, just based off of the photo itself. It really just showcases a house and a little bit of the environment. And honestly, the photo is so small and was probably shrunk so much to fit into that picture, or just to make it a small enough file size to fit in the definitive edition of the game. We don't get a whole lot of detail here. And again, assuming this is real, I guess this would confirm the setting for GTA Vice City for Grand Theft Auto 6, or at least a portion of it to be in Vice City. Now, this would not be the first time that Rockstar has obviously shown off the location of the next Grand Theft Auto game in their title that came out just before. There's a lot of examples of Rockstar doing this, but the one that I really like comes from Max Payne 3. There was this lipstick advertisement on the airport subway, And focus on the background here. You guys can see there that that's literally downtown Los Santos. And it's not the San Andreas downtown Los Santos. It's the one we would eventually get in Grand Theft Auto 5. So how about that? That was Rockstar directly putting the location of the next GTA game in one of their titles that just released. And again, if you want to believe the reports and the rumors, Grand Theft Auto 6 is supposed to be Rockstar's next game. Now, to play devil's advocate here, a lot of you guys might be wondering, well, is this just from another Rockstar title? If it's not from GTA 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2, is it from L.A. Noire? Is it from Max Payne? Well, people in the community have been doing some serious investigating over the last 24 to 36 hours, and they can't find anywhere in other Rockstar titles that this image has actually come from. And I know I was a little shocked by that at first too, because it kind of looks like one of the houses you would see in Mirror Park in GTA 5. Like, you just look at the image and you're like, oh, that's from Mirror Park, or that's from like those areas where you have those little homes surrounding the lake. But sure enough, it's definitely not from Grand Theft Auto 5. So because this doesn't appear in Grand Theft Auto 5 or in any other Rockstar title, and seeing how all over the place the textures are in these remasters, I actually wouldn't rule out the possibility of assets from GTA 6 ending up in game. And the graphics in the image look very similar to RDR2, but better, and in a more modern setting. And what's interesting is we know that GTA 6 will probably just be using a next-gen version of the engine that RDR2 used. So this might actually be something here. This also kind of gets me excited for the future. I wonder if Rockstar is going to do anything like this in the GTA 5 expanded and enhanced version of the game. Because I can only imagine that now that they have full control over that title, they could like accidentally change... They could change one of the billboards or in-game artworks, pictures, or posters and sort of slip in a GTA 6 hint there without actually even telling anyone. That's such a weird way that Rockstar goes about doing things. I wish they would just tell us about the game instead of doing this like weird sort of cloak and dagger sort of stuff. But I guess that's Rockstar style, and if this is GTA 6, this is definitely an interesting first way to take a look at it. So I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Do you legitimately think we are looking at assets from GTA 6, possibly even the first look or first screenshot? Or do you think this is just like a stock image from Google or from maybe one of Grove Street Games' projects? Remember that Grove Street Games worked on this, so it might not necessarily all be coming from Rockstar. But let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.